Hey, this is Johnny Beane, I think. What was that? Live, 8:50 p.m. California time, July 2nd, 2017. Quick refresh here. Uh, Sunday night. Just chilling,
Mhm.
hanging out, you know. What are you doing? What are you up to tonight? I think it's like 10 to midnight where you are.
It's yep, 11:50 in the PM.
Hmm.
I'm sleeping.
I was gonna say, what are you doing awake? And what was that?
Yes, yes, yes. On now. That was Desiree wanting to know
That
if we're doing a
that
show.
that's not, that sounded like sexting or something. Uh-huh.
Four people
Yeah.
watch
Yes.
Tone Bolts.
Well,
Hello.
I think I'm one of them. So, Tone Bolts, how you doing? We're
Is this
just
your first time?
hanging out. Tone Bolts? No, I think I've seen that name in here before.
Okay.
Sunday night. Thank you for the thumbs up. Um, what's going on? What'd you do? What happened to you guys yesterday? You and Rob. I think we left off. You and Rob. We're going to watch Dennis play.
Yeah, we went to see Dennis play, and it was fun. It's a good time. Dennis's band rocked. It's fun in the rain.
Which band was that? Was that
That was
Shotgun
no,
Wedding
no,
or
the Mystic.
no?
The Mystic, his wedding band. But they were just doing a just a regular club date.
Mm-hmm. So no wedding.
No.
Hmm. That's cool. That's cool. So you had a great time. You guys, I think we left off. You and Rob were gonna follow him over there or
And we
something.
did. Yeah, we did that, and we watched about a set and a half. And Rob was starving, so we went to Taco Bell afterwards because nothing else was open. And we ate, and we came home, and Dennis came home, and we just sat up and talked for a couple hours. Didn't go to sleep until about 3 a.m. here, our time. And he was gone this morning by 9:30 a.m. He's gone. Like I got up at 10 o'clock. It was like Rob was never here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or-
Well, I got the text that he got home safely.
Yeah, me too.
I saw that.
Mhm.
And that was early here. That was like, I don't know, early,
Mhm.
you know. Tone Bolts has been subscribed to this channel.
Oh, cool.
Thank you
Cool.
very much, man. Yeah,
Awesome.
we didn't share any links or anything. We just jumped on. So that's one of the benefits. If you're subscribed, um, you'll know.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Also, if you subscribe, click that bell icon, and I think that's an extra little notification of anytime we go live on here. You'll get a text or an email or something, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm assuming, I do that with some of my favorite YouTube channels. I do that as well, and
Mhm.
right when they go on, or right when there's a new video or whatever, I see it, and I'm able to, you know, tune in if I can. So, well, that's cool, man. That's cool. You guys had a great time
Yeah.
last night. Yeah, we had a great time yesterday. Talking to you guys and Rob's uh GT. What was it? The Steinberger. What's it
Oh
called?
yeah, the GL2, the
G
GL2T. Yeah.
GL22.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tone Bolts has been on before because he says he's been on. He's subscribed for a while and mostly he listens mostly or she. I'm not sure. I guess it's a he. I think.
Uh-huh.
And
Well, Thumbkins is your fault.
yeah, I know.
No matter who says that, that's something you
Yeah. Absolutely my doing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool though, man. You guys had a great time. Woke up today. Rob was gone and
Rob was gone, and then
probably
I
had a great day.
went and picked up my my Shark Destroyer. Anything Music is here. Hey man, what's up?
Hey, yo,
It's Bob.
Bob, man. If you guys haven't checked it out, check out Anything Music. Um, he did a great video with Derek Fuller from Van Halen,
Oh yeah. Oh, it's
and
Jeff in Australia is Tone Bolts.
okay, cool. Welcome, Jeff. What time is it in Australia right now? It's 8:55 p.m. Sunday night here in California. 11:55 p.m. In New York, where Dave is. Anyway, speaking of Van Halen, they were here last night, and if I would have known, if I would have known that they were here, I probably could have gone and seen them play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, it's not that they were right here; they were like 2 hours away, which really isn't
Aren't
much.
they from California though? Where are they from?
Yeah, they're from California, but they're from Southern California.
All right.
They don't live here. um, yeah, because I just happened to see because I'm friends with Derek on Facebook, and I just saw that he ran into Michael Anthony up at Hagar's restaurant up there, which is literally just down the street from the club that they were playing, the music hall, the Sweetwater.
Cool.
Um, and man, yeah, if I would have known Huntington Beach, Anything Music says, yeah. So they're down in Orange. That's Orange County, isn't it?
Yeah.
Down near.
I know. I'm answering. Yeah. Like I know. Yeah.
It's down now where Nam, where we go to the Nam show. Down in that area.
Oh yeah, Anaheim.
That's where they live. Yeah. That's where they live.
Hey, Tone Bolts says it's almost 2 p.m. tomorrow there where he is. It's lunchtime.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Very cool. Very cool, man.
Who else is in here? We have 6 people watching.
Well, we got Tone Bolts. That's 1. We got Anything Music. That's 2. I've got a window open, so that's 3.
Yeah.
And if you are you signed into the window you're using?
I don't know. What?
Well, probably not. So that's 4. Who knows? I don't know. So anyway, what I was saying though is if I knew they were going to be up here, I probably could have gone. Although it was 2 hours away, you know. So it would have been 2 hours there, you know. Did the show, hung out, everything, and then a couple hours back, you know.
Ron Paget's here.
Hey man. Hey Ron. Although 2 hours, it really isn't that big a deal because when I go up to Walnut Creek, sometimes that's roughly 2 hours.
Yeah, that's 2 hours.
So it's almost the same thing, just going in a different direction. I'd be going totally north if I was to go up to Mill Valley, which is where they played last night. Anyway, I'll see them eventually. I'll see them. Van Halen, that is. Ron Paget, man. Haven't been here in a while, so been so busy. That's cool, man. That's cool.
No, Anything Music. He took it with him. Rob
the Steinberger.
Yeah, he took the Steinberger. That's okay. I can't ask for every one of his guitars. I can ask for it, but you know, not always going to happen. And it's okay. It's all good. I've got something really cool. I picked up something really cool today. We can talk about it a little bit. How about that? My Destroyer. Finally got it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool. It's going to get wired tomorrow, and I have to have the nut slots cut because they're not deep enough.
Is that a brass nut?
It is a brass nut, and other than that, it's all there. It's cool. It resonates nicely. Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, Lick Max says, "Wow, very cool, David."
Yeah, man. It's all reliced out, and it's I would love to be able to say it sounds amazing, but I don't know yet. I won't know until tomorrow. But the neck feels great. I don't know if you guys and girls know, but this guitar was made from just it was not a guitar before it was painted. It was built from pieces of wood. Donnie Ward built this from scratch, every piece of it, and did a great job. He did a great job. I've never owned a guitar that someone has actually built for me, which is it's pretty intense. So it's kind of cool. Now we just pray to God that it sounds good, but I'm sure it does. Yes, Ron, the stripes are silver. Hey, Desiree.
Hey, Desiree. So
there are some white parts. There are some white stripes showing. Even on the original, some of the silver is either worn away, and it's worn away to the white. It's done exactly like Eddie's original guitar. I mean, there's some white in here. You can tell the difference. This stripe right here, where my finger is, that's white.
You say that's white, or that's right?
That's white.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, everything else is silver.
So is the neck is the dimensions or whatever, is the neck the same shape as an Ibanez Destroyer?
Yeah, because Donnie has a real 1976 Ibanez Destroyer that he took all the measurements from to build this.
Mm-hmm. Hey, John Sims, what bridge pickup is it?
It's a Pariah. It's Sean Christopher's company. I don't know if you guys know him on Facebook, but it's basically it's like a Ibanez Super 70s pickup that's that would have been in the guitar if it was an original Ibanez.
Mm-hmm. Steve Anderson, you're late, man. This is actually a rerun. we should do that, We should, just film a video sometime, not live, and then just act like we're answering people's questions.
Timothy Pierce. Hey, we have 13 people watching at the moment.
Yeah.
Nice. That's nice. Nice bit of people here really late at night. That's cool.
Well, it's not late here.
Oh, well.
No, yes, it is. Feels like it. Timothy Pierce, man. It feels like it. Yeah. I woke up today, and it's Sunday. In the last couple Sundays, yeah, I've been going running. And basically, I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. I had said so far today, I went jogging, and then I had to buy some chicken feed. The chickens are out of pellets or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool.
that was a lot of my day, and then after that, we barbecued. Used the neighbor's barbecue. They let us. Oh my goodness!
Sorry.
Oh man.
I had to do that.
Timothy says congratulations on the very cool shark. Steve Anderson, Canada Day celebrations went great last night. Got in at 4 a.m. Yikes, he says. Wow.
That's something.
So Steve, what do you guys do for Canada Day? What's the do you guys have fireworks and stuff?
Kind of like probably have turkey.
Like the 4th of July here?
John Constantine.
There's actually fireworks going off down the street already. And
that's cool.
It's just a second here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Steve John.
Anderson. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah. We went live. Oh, the thing is, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. So we're not gonna be live tomorrow.
Right.
So not that that makes this any that makes this much more that makes this much more special for you guys because we didn't share any links, we didn't do anything, and basically if you're subscribed to the channel and you click the bell, you get the notifications, you knew that we were on. That's how you
Yeah.
guys know that we're here. So if anything, make sure if you want the surprise shows and the late night uh, gatherings and everything, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that bell.
Right. Hey, John Sims has a question. He says, "What albums has your favorite guitar tones on it?" And I would imagine he means Van Halen. So all of them.
Mm-hmm. Same with me.
Yeah. I mean, I love them all for different reasons. My all-time favorite is probably Diver Down or 1984, that era, 82 to 84. But I love all of them. The one I like the least is the Balance era because I'm not really big into the chorus. I like chorus on Clean, but not chorus on Dirty. But I even like that, so it's all good. Doesn't matter.
Ring that bell. That's right. Look,
Yeah. And Steve Anderson, I do like Axl Rose and AC/DC. I just love that band. That band is actually, in my opinion, what makes that band is Phil Rudd and Malcolm Young. Unfortunately, both those guys are no longer in the band. Well, we'll see what happens. But Phil Rudd is the reason why that band rocks, and Malcolm Young is probably the best rhythm rock guitar player on the planet.
802 Blues. Hey, man. And real quick, you said your favorite tone on the albums or guitar tone or Diver Down and 84, you said?
Yeah.
Myself, well, speaking of 84, I would say the 84 era live tone is one of my favorites, as far as live. As far as albums, well, you can't beat the first album. You can't. Fair Warning. That's got some mean tone. Not just mean streets, but yeah, that's right, Steve. Yeah, Fair Warning. And as far as the Balance era, as far as the chorusy sound, I like that sound. I think the tone on "Don't Tell Me What Love Can Do" is it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Just that main riff in "Don't Tell Me." It's 3 notes, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's 3 notes, and listen to it. It's huge.
Well, it's huge because he scrapes the strings with the side of the pick, but it's
But the sound, listen,
exactly.
blast the album in your Geo, like I'll be doing tomorrow, or listen with headphones.
Yeah,
it's a great mix. John Sims, would you like to see a G3 with EVH? You're speaking about the Satriani tours. Truthfully, well, I wouldn't want to sit through everybody else just to get to the Van Halen part.
Well, to tell you the truth, I would imagine that Satriani would probably have Van Halen go on first. Even the Les Paul. Remember the Les Paul birthday in '88 when Van Halen was on it? He was the first guy on. I'm thinking Satriani probably would have him on first.
Who's on second?
Especially being the newest member of a G3, if that was going to happen.
I've never seen one of those tours. What happens? They have three different guys,
yeah,
and they each do a set.
Yep. And then
they'll come out at the end.
Out at the encore and do like 4 songs together, 4 or 5 songs together.
Do like Hendrix songs or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. I saw Satriani. He headlined one of Jason Becker's benefits up at Slim's in San Francisco some years ago, and I was right in front. Search this channel for Satriani, keyword Satriani, and you'll come across. I filmed his entire set. Um, it was cool. It was cool. I mean, it's just, uh, it's not instrumental guitar like that. Isn't I mean, like I said, it's cool, but it's not really my thing.
Mhm.
Um, but if Edward does that kind of stuff, I love it because it's him.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
different.
Like I said before, I could listen to any one of the Van Halen records or all of them without vocals on it, and I'd be just as happy
Hmm.
listening to the music.
Just the music itself. Well, with Van Halen, the music holds up on its own.
Yeah. Timothy Pierce says Johnny Beane and David Nesdall on tone. Eddie always hits me in the face with his next release, Up for Breakfast. Anyone? Are you talking about Up for Breakfast, the song? Because on that song is his old Marshall. That's the amp he used to record that song with. So
Really?
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
clearly a different sound than the rest of the record, and yeah, that's the old Marshall.
Hmm. That's cool. I wonder what guitar he's using.
I don't know. I
Because he
yeah,
started he used the 5150 Kramer
yeah,
on that song
yeah.
live,
I
for
know.
a while.
It could have been. It could have been that guitar. I would be willing to bet that it was the 5150 guitar, but there's no proof, so I didn't say it.
What if it was? What if it was the old, the old setup? That
I think it would be very cool. I mean, that's definitely cool.
Mhm. Mhm. Steve Anderson, you're right. Yeah, when you listen to isolated tracks of Eddie, you hear notes that you didn't normally hear because of the vocals. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And you actually hear a lot of mistakes.
You do hear a lot of mistakes, and that's cool.
And
That's
not
cool.
just the guitar. You hear, well, sorry, Mike, but you do hear a lot of with the bass, you do hear a lot of mistakes.
Mhm.
Because I have the isolated Michael Anthony tracks from a bunch of those songs. Um, and just everything in general. I mean, they're human, just like us, and you hear, bits and pieces of when the vocals aren't there. It's like, wait a minute, they just sped up there, or wait a minute, that was kind of weird, or
Mhm.
but that makes it
Well,
even cooler
they did speed up a lot because Alex did not have great. He had great feel, but he didn't have the best meter when he was drunk.
though. I don't think he used a click. I don't think.
Sammy actually said it in his book that once he became sober, he was more straightforward. He wasn't as he was a bet he was uh, uh, not as crazy on the drums, but he became a better drummer because he was just everything was right on the click. Everything was right there. But when he was drinking, he was taking a lot of chances. He was playing uh, more, playing heavier and harder, and doing more stuff.
You mean just in general, on the
Yeah,
albums or live or both?
live and the albums. He was more. It took more chances.
Hmm. Hey, Stefan, man. Hey, James. Um, Ron says to see Steve Vai and Eddie play together on stage might be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Um, I've never seen Steve Vai live.
I have several times.
I saw him at the NAMM show this last NAMM. My friend Mike and I were walking, and we just passed by, and there he was. And I'm like, oh look. I'm like, wow, there he is. And let's see. Um, Mike has himself. Hey guys, what's up? Take away any EVH Wolfgang pickup. What would you guys choose as a substitute? So, say if you're playing a Wolfgang and you take the pickup out, is that what you're saying? What would you put in there instead?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Um, well, I mean, if you want to get technical, that's the only pickup that'll fit in the guitar.
Yeah, that's true.
So anything else you'd have to route, or is that too much?
Well, you wouldn't have to route. You'd have to cut the ears on the pickup itself.
Am I going too far? Really? Well, those are really, really short pickups, though. Really short.
Yeah, but you can get them. You can get short legs on any pickups.
Mm-hmm. If I had to throw a different pickup, let's say, where am I? This guitar. Where is it? That guitar right there. Let's say one of those. Let's say that pickup blew up tomorrow. What am I saying? If I had to throw something else in there, and if it couldn't be a Wolfgang, I'd throw in a. I would say maybe Duncan 59, which is very, very different, but I love those pickups as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
John Sims, Eddie never, as far as I know, Eddie never used 8 through 38s. He used 9 through 40s, but he never used 8 through 38s. In fact, now he uses 9 through 46.
James says, I don't get as starstruck as in my younger days. I don't get starstruck at all. Living out here, I mean, you see a lot of people, and going to NAMM, you see a lot of people. Well, like I was just saying about Steve Vai. I grew up, liking the guy's, guitar playing, and it was cool to see him. Did I have to go up and say hi to him? No. It was like, oh wow, there he is, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe if it was somebody else that I was like really, really into, I would make sure to say hi to them or shake their hand or take a selfie or whatever. But as far as meeting somebody or just being like the Beatles, like screaming and passing out, that doesn't.
Well, it was usually the women that did that.
Happen.
With the Beatles, it was mostly the women that did that.
Well, you know what I'm saying, though. Who would you like? Who?
I mean, I'm sure you would you would scream and shout for Katy Perry.
Okay, probably yes. All right. No, I wouldn't.
Yes.
Who would you scream and shout for? Who would you?
Nobody. No one's worth me losing my voice for.
Not even let's say like who's your favorite? Who's one of your not just Van Halen, but who's your other favorite like you really, really dig?
Desiree Dornan.
Uh-huh.
I dig most players, most bands, and most players. Larry Mitchell. But I still don't scream and shout. I don't scream at because I don't hear you anyway. It's not like someone's gonna say, "Hey, Dave, thanks for screaming." Who cares?
Uh-huh. Well, no, I mean not like at a show. I just mean like you're walking down the street and all of a sudden there's Eric Clapton. Would you get super nervous all of a sudden?
I wouldn't get nervous, but I'd be like, "Oh my God, that's Eric Clapton." I'm walking next to God. John Sims, has Eddie ever played a Les Paul on any of his albums? I would imagine he did, especially in the Women and Children First days, 1980. I think he probably used his 58 Les Paul on some of those songs on that record.
Yeah, there's all those pictures of that. Yeah. Well, some people think he used a Les Paul on which was it?
You Really Got Me?
On You Really Got Me.
Well, it depends on the interview that you do with Eddie too. But I really think it was the Shark, and I'll tell you why. because well, actually, no.
Running with the
Running with
devil.
the devil. Yeah, running with the devil. I think was the shark because that after that string scrape, where people usually do it at the headstock, just before the chords come in, it's down here. He does it like this.
Yeah, because you can hear it because of the way it rings out.
Yeah.
He did that on the demo as well. The demos of that song, you hear that. Micah himself says, "I would scream like a little girl for Joe Wentz."
I've met the guy, but and I love Joe Wentz. I think he's amazing, but I still wouldn't scream for him. I'd scream at him, but not.
See you, Bob. See you, Bob. Anything music. Everybody go over.
Anything music. All right, Bob. Take care, buddy.
Subscribe to Anything Music. It's our friend Bob. Yeah. What are we talking about? Screaming.
We're talking about all kinds of stuff.
Getting nervous.
And having your socks too loose.
Yeah, my socks are just fine today, actually, and they both match. I would think though, actually, if I was to get Starstruck, I think I would more. I think I would get starstruck with like with actors. I think. You see somebody that you see in the movies all the time. I think that's more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you see like one of your favorite actors or just whatever. I think being for me anyway. I think seeing somebody from I don't know, Harrison Ford or something. If I saw him, I'd be like, wow. Yeah, I'd start screaming.
Would you say Han Solo or Indiana Jones?
I would say
Solo Jones.
Who else was he? I don't think he liked being Han Solo. I think he wants to forget about that whole thing. I think it took a lot for him to come back, and I think he wanted that character to die off in Empire Strikes Back. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
When he was frozen in carbonite, he wanted Han to die. Harrison Ford, and they brought him back for the next one, and I think by that movie, I think he was over being Han Solo. Because he was Indiana Jones by then, and he was doing a bunch of different stuff. But him dying in well, most of you guys have probably seen it by now. Force Awakens, was that it? Him dying in that, I think he was pretty happy.
Died in that?
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see the Force Awakens.
Uh-oh. Well, that's your fault for not seeing it.
How does he die?
His son stabs him with a lightsaber.
His son?
Dude, I told you to go see that movie a year ago. Actually, it's not very good, so forget. That Rogue One was much better. Much better movie.
John Sims, yes, the Variac is absolutely a real thing. It's not a myth.
Steve Anderson almost left the theater when he died. Excuse me. I didn't, although I was in there, and
I feel horrible over that.
I was shocked. I was like, "Whoa, yeah, 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 dude." That's why you go and see these movies right away. Otherwise,
why did you just spoil it for me?
Well, I assumed most everybody has seen that movie.
I'm upset.
Actually, I was just kidding. I made the whole thing up.
Oh my
God. That's right, Douglas. Yeah, everybody's the same. Everybody's a human. All animals are all, everybody is the same. It was horrible and disappointing.
Disappointed now.
Yeah. Well, watch it. You know,
I just thought he died of like old age.
in the movie.
Yeah, I just I figured I just figured that it was like
So you knew he died.
no, I didn't think he died at all actually. But if he was going to die, I thought it would be like of old age, or I didn't think that he'd have a lightsaber jabbed into his belly.
Oh, Desiree didn't see it either. Uh-oh. You guys go. You guys should have gone to the movies. Rogue One is great. That's a great. I'm not going to ruin that for you. Although, you want to hear the ending?
No, I've seen it.
Every other person on the planet knows. That's the thing. That's the problem. That's the problem with movies like Star Wars. They're so big. If you don't go, if you want to stay away from spoilers, if you don't go right away, you're just scrolling through your news feed. You're gonna read exactly what happened. You're gonna hear about it. I don't know how you didn't hear about it, but that's how it is. That's how it is these days. Rogue One ended exactly like you would think. Showman Blues says.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Desiree, Rogue One ends up, the end of the movie, it ends exactly as you would think.
Yep.
It's cool though.
Watch the beginning of the very first movie.
Mm-hmm.
The trilogy.
Mm-hmm. And then what? You don't have to go to see Rogue One.
And you don't have to see Rogue One.
Watch the beginning of Star Wars, and that's it's a good movie though.
Well, the only thing, never mind. Forget it. Forget it.
Yeah. Well, hey, did you know that Yoda died in Return of the Jedi? Did you know that?
Yes. Yeah, I saw that.
Many Ewoks were also smashed. I don't know if you knew that.
I stayed up for this.
Obi-Wan Kenobi died in the first Star Wars. Oh, whoops! Did I ruin something?
That's crazy. I mean, he's one of the most main characters, and he dies like in the first hour of the movie. What's that about?
Well, I think he wanted that too. I think he's like, get me out of here. And yes, Desiree, I don't know if I hate to spoil it for you, but Darth Vader was Luke's uncle.
Oh my god.
That was actually the real line in the movie. I am your uncle. He's like, no.
I'm your uncle's father's daughter's sister's son's mother. Does that make us? Absolutely nothing.
Oh, Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Right? So be it. Jedi. Oh, wow. I sounded just like that.
Yeah.
I've never done that before either. So what? You stayed up for this? You
stayed up for this.
You wanted to stay up.
Yeah, you're right.
Uh-oh. Stepfather. Luke. I am your stepfather. You know what he actually said? You know what the actual line was that he said? That the actor that played Darth Vader thought what he actually said and didn't know until he saw the movie because he didn't want him spoiling it. Because George Lucas and the guy who played Darth Vader in the first 3 movies, they didn't get along.
Really?
And that guy is now like banned from all official Star Wars. What do you call it?
Stuff.
Things. Yeah. Yeah. No, what he actually said was Luke. What did he say? Now I forgot. Oh, he said Luke. He said something like, Luke, Obi-Wan killed your father. That's what he actually said. And then they, of course the guy's voice was, overdubbed. And he said, Luke, I am your father. And the only one who knew, the truth was Mark Hamill. Everybody else, you know, who saw the movie, all the actors, crew, everybody, when they first saw the movie, none of them. That was a surprise to everybody.
Wow.
Because you know they didn't want them leaking that info. You know.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty crazy. Steve Anderson, yeah, nothing was missed on. Well, the only thing that is a little bit different on my guitar than on the original, other than Eddie's hands not on this guitar, is that these tuning pegs should be the double tabbed tuning pegs. You know, where with the screw hole, where the screw goes there, and on this side as well. And I didn't want to pay, you know, an exorbitant amount of money for 3 gold ones like that. You have to buy all 6 of them just to get 3. Nah. So I just got regular Schallers for it. But my buddy, a buddy of mine who just made the same guitar, he bought, you know, he did the whole 9 yards with, you know, with the other tuners. But yeah, and there you go.
Yes. Hey, Frank. Frank Kakorkoran.
All right, that's cool.
Kakorsaran?
Yeah, John Sims. These tuners are Schaller minis.
Michael Smith. What's up, yo? Showman is your father. Joe Wentz. Hey, Joe, we were just talking about you.
Chris is here too. Wow, we have 31 people watching at the moment. We can do a regular show now.
Yeah.
We should put a pair of pants on.
Hey, Pris, thank you for the retweets and the likes and all that stuff. I get the notifications. I see you. Joe Wentz is driving. Cool, man. Harry Evans is here. Paul Glover. Wow. Mike himself has given us 8 thumbs ups.
Wow, 8 of them?
8 of those are all from you?
Holy moly. No, we'll have a lot less people watching if I stand up, Desiree.
Yeah. Talk about looking like a thumbs down.
Oh no, I'm wearing I'm definitely wearing something, a loincloth.
Size of a thumb.
A thumbkin?
Is that's what a thumbkin actually is? Gross. Hey, Mark Taylor. Hey, man. Yeah. This is cool, man. This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes. And so not to make anybody upset, but Darth Vader did die in Return of the Jedi, and also I'm not going to be here tomorrow.
Because you are Darth Vader.
That's why we're on right now. So, John Sims, which sounds better to your ears, vinyl or CDs? Better? Well, you know, CDs are much cleaner. You can actually hear everything. Vinyl is just cool.
Warmer. It's warmer.
It's warmer, but it's cooler. There's something about listening to a song on vinyl, where it might be a tiny bit sped up, you know, and you might hear a bunch of crackling and crinkles. Is crinkle a sound?
Crinkle?
But it's cool. Shrinkage, Douglas says.
Let's not talk about any of that.
Steve Anderson. Well, it's July 2nd. Still waiting for my guitar shop to email me on the EVH 1550 guitar. They did say mid-July for Canada-ins. Is that right?
Canadians?
Canada?
Canadians? Canadians. Wow, that paint is strong. Wow.
Canada. Mid-July. So like 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks, maybe you'll get one. I guess. That's cool though, man. I mean, it's cool. You're gonna have one, and
Yes,
as you see, people are getting them left and right. You know, chuckles.
Yeah. Hey, did you happen to see Chris Hubbard's post on Facebook about the relicking of those guitars? Now, was that him that did a
Yes.
Okay, because
that was all
$13,000 to have a relic version. I'm like, wait a second.
What Hubbard? Well, I just happened to scroll through it, and I just saw the comment where he's like, "Oh, look what I did!" Ha ha ha! And people are posting those everywhere else, thinking that they're real, and they're not. If you guys come across them, yeah, there's some Photoshop.
Keep going.
That's your dad.
No.
Dave, I just want you to remember, I am your father. That's like somebody in the room. Dave, be quiet. I'm trying to sleep. Anyway, yeah, that's photoshopped. Those things aren't real. So yes. They sent a How was everybody? 32 people looking at us. Wow. Thank you, everybody.
That was Dennis telling me that his new Paul Reed Smith was absolutely amazing at his gig tonight.
Paul Reed Smith himself was there?
No, his guitar.
And he was amazing?
Okay.
Oh, he got a new guitar?
Yeah.
Dennis?
Yeah, he did.
By the way, everybody loves, well, everybody does love Dennis, but everybody loved him playing the Steinberger yesterday.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Good stuff.
Very
He's a great guitar player.
Yeah. Yes, I was shocked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was just because I've seen him play. I've seen Dennis do a lot of the stuff that he did for Music Zoo.
Yeah,
you know, he did some of their demos, you know, and so I've seen him play, and excuse me, I'm burping. This ain't a real show. I can burp on here.
Yeah.
But, I was surprised that he knew that he could play that stuff. That I guess it was Rat and was Iron Maiden.
He did some Rat and some Iron Maiden. Yeah, he did some.
In the comments, people are commenting that. Yeah. Just to see him play that stuff, and he was right on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's not his thing.
Yeah.
When you see him actually play the stuff that he plays, I mean, that's so it was very cool, and you could tell he was loving that guitar, but he wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Perkins says you should tell us about your shark, Dave. I will, not tonight, and I'll tell you why. Well, because it's not fully finished yet. It's kind of like a preview, but it's not wired, and I don't know how it sounds, and the setup is not right because I have to the nut slots have to be made deeper because the action is really high here. I'm going to do all that stuff tomorrow, and I'll play it a bit, and maybe Wednesday we'll do a new guitar, Dave, with this guitar. But basically, just wanted to give a little bit of a preview that I actually have it, but it's not ready to go yet. And I will you will do a tell all on the whole thing probably Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this could have been Shark Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Paul Glover says, Dave, I can't find the right latches for my strap. Where do you get yours? Hardware store. You can get them from, Ace Hardware doesn't have them, and neither does Home Depot. You have to find like a mom and pop hardware store that they'll probably have it. Or you can go to a Tractor Supply. If you live out in the country, you can go to a Tractor Supply house, and they'll have that as well.
Really?
Yeah, because that's where Chris Hubbard gets all of his, and he gets the right ones at a tractor supply.
I might have one of those near me because I'm a farmer.
Well, yeah, there you go. Yes, Michael Smith, I am wiring these pickups tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. So look for that guitar all over Facebook tomorrow.
It's already all over Facebook. You haven't been on today, have you?
A little bit. Actually, my computer here has been off all day long. I just turned it on like an hour ago. What amp will you be playing that guitar through?
Probably that. Can you even see it? There's a head right behind me. That 100-watt head right there with the 212 cabinet.
Mm-hmm. I'm smiling.
You are. I'm not gonna do the wiring on the Shark like the original though. I'm gonna make sure that both pickups are working. On Eddie's guitar, the neck pickup is not working, so that when you use the three-way switch, you get the stuttering effect like the kill switch. But I want a fully working guitar, so I'm wiring both pickups in.
Mm-hmm. And then
I was thinking about putting just a kill switch in that hole right there. So, I mean, it wouldn't look exactly like Eddie's guitar, but it'll have a working kill switch in it. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet.
Is there a pot where you can push down and it kills the sound?
I don't know.
Has that been invented?
Don't know.
Because you could do that. Put that in like the tone knob.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do like the tone knob is just a tone or whatever, and then you could just hit it.
Maybe.
Know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yo.
I do, yo. Yo, yo, yo.
I'm wondering why Johnny Beane is smiling so big. Lol. Desiree says.
Jaden James, yes, the latches do go on any EVH guitar strap.
I'm smiling. I had a super long day today. Exhausted. Went running this morning. And then basically had a nice barbecue dinner, literally right before we went on here. My neighbor, James, you can't say that. My neighbor let us use her brand new grill, which is amazing. So we had amazing corn on the cob and
was it amazing?
Sweet potatoes. The corn was amazing, man.
Amazing. How amazing was it?
It was amazing. And I can say that because I'm Native American, which most of you had no idea.
That's good. Dutchy, thank you very much. Oh, actually, he says that his Shark has both
pickups working too.
Yes. And Pete McNamee says nice Shark. So thank you very much. Nice Shark.
Frank, nah, my 5150 head is not fixed yet. I don't know when that'll ever happen. Hopefully at some point. John Sims, I have a 1987 Kramer Beretta. Do you all like these guitars?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have an 80. This is an 84 Beretta right here, where my finger's pointed, and that's a Ripley. That's a 1983 Ripley or 84 Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden James asks what EVH strap I use. The new ones. I have the 42-inch, the new, the leather EVH branded ones. Those are the ones I use.
Mm-hmm. Actually, the one on that guitar right there, that's actually an old Ernie Ball. strap from the mid 90s.
That's very cool. Those are worth some bucks.
1994, 1995. Dude, I used to get those straps brand new from Ernie Ball for $15.
Yep. I've seen them for like $300 on eBay.
Ugh. They're great. They're definitely they're great. But if you wanted to do the what do you call it? The things you do to your guitars, you can't use those straps because only one side. You'd only be able to take one side out.
Right.
The other side is just like a regular leather strap, and
But you can bend it. You can bend it and use some sort of. I've done it before where you can
like a pin or
yeah.
well that's what Eddie did back in those days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The straps weren't double, you know,
Velcro. Yeah.
double. Like those guitars are like double guitars.
Double.
Um,
James Orcutt, thank you. He says I have an amazing collection. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
mm-hmm.
And Connor Webb 29 asks if we've ever checked out Jason Drabs. Yes, I have. He's good.
Drabs. Johnny, do you have to show what? You have to do a show to show off all of your gear one day. Yeah, I better do it quick. Pretty soon it'll actually just be this. I actually did a video some years back at the old place where I showed off a bunch of my gear. Somebody messaged me or commented or something. It was the same day I did that video. If any of you guys have been following this channel for at least 3, 4, 5 years, I did a video where I talked about how Eddie would do the tremolo picking trick.
Yeah.
And there was somebody backstage turning a knob, making it go higher and higher and higher in sound. If you see the video I did, that video, it's probably the video right after that, where I showed off a bunch of my my gear and stuff. But actually, a lot of that I wouldn't have now. But so yeah, I guess I should do a new one at some point.
Yeah, a rig rundown. James Orcutt says. John Constantine, are you talking about this lamp right here over my left shoulder? And Steve Anderson, no, I'm not going to do a yellow double neck Kramer. It's too much work. I'm not really into it.
Mm-hmm.
Not,
Well, what if Unker?
That doesn't interest me.
What if Unk was going to make one?
Well, we discussed it. We discussed it at some point, and he said he would do it, but it still would cost a lot of money, and it's too big, too bulky. Where are you going to get a case for it? Nah. Nope. Although I did say that I was never going to make a shark, and here's one. I got one.
And look at that.
But the price was right. I had to do it.
Mm-hmm. If you did have a double neck Kramer, what was that? That was a 12 string and a regular guitar on the bottom.
Yeah.
If you did have one of those, even if you did have a case, where would you take it?
I wouldn't take it anywhere. I wouldn't be able to use it. And by the way, I do have a double neck, or I have a double chin.
So yeah, so he already has one.
John Constantine says I have a pretty lamp. Thank you. Is that like saying you sure got a pretty mouth? Is that like that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't either. Michael Smith, the most difficult build, it hasn't been one yet. Because I don't really build, I don't build from scratch. And I didn't build this guitar. So, Donnie Ward built this guitar from scratch. So I can't take the credit.
There was something right here. What's going on? I'm losing the. You see the chat? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
Would you
for
like
me,
me to,
it's like
was there a question for you?
it's disappearing.
Hang on.
Well, no, there was a Dutchie 5150. You didn't read this, did you? My
My
5-year-old
five-year-old
nephew
nephew.
Lenny just walked in and wants to say hi to everyone.
Oh, hey Lenny,
Hey, Lenny. Hey, man.
what's happening?
Yes. Everybody, say hi to Lenny in the chat room.
Please, please say hi to Lenny. 5-year-old. Dora asked, "Wow, Dave, is there a replacement for the Ibanez Edge to Floyd Rose Trem and locking nut? I own an '82 Smith Strat in white." That's like saying, well, hang on a second. I have to think about that again. Is there a replacement for an Ibanez Edge? I mean, you can use a Floyd. A Floyd will fit where an Ibanez Edge goes.
Will it?
Yeah, absolutely it will.
Will an Ibanez edge fit? What am I saying? Fit where I just had barbecue, man.
Yeah, a lot of sugar.
No, just like the sun. You know, I feel we were actually going to go to the beach today, and I'm like, no, I'm already too tired to go to the beach because you go to the beach and you get exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've been at the beach, and I haven't. Matthew, I don't know if you finished, but Matthew says, Dave, how does the tone differ in an EVH HT as in hardtail versus the stealth with the Floyd?
It shouldn't be too terribly different. I mean, the hardtail may sound a little bit warmer. If you can hear the difference, honestly, you've got a really good set of ears because it's basically the same guitar, and that Floyd is sitting right on the deck, and both guitars have a Floyd nut on it. So it's not like one has a bone nut, which will sound different than a Floyd nut. They're gonna sound very similar.
Mm-hmm. Actually, they do make those guitars now without the Floyd nut.
Yes, but that's a totally different guitar. That's neck through as well. I mean, that's a set neck guitar. That's the custom. That's a totally different guitar. That's like playing a Les Paul in a Wolfgang shape.
What? Huh? I did get a sunburn. No, they make the hardtail ones with the from where are they made? They make budget ones that don't have the locking nut on them now.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And so
then I don't have an answer to that because I haven't heard one or seen one.
The bridges don't have the fine tuners either.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, they sound similar. What was the how was the tone different? Was that it?
Yeah.
There's a slight difference, slightly.
I mean, the only difference is the ones with the Floyd. You're gonna kind of hear the springs a little bit in the back. You're gonna hear like a reverb from the springs.
Well, there's that, yeah, which you don't hear with the hardtail guitars.
Yeah, the hardtails might be a little more snappy.
Joe Wentz, Johnny Beane, I loved the video you did on how to play Tora Tora. Thank you, man. Yeah, that was some years ago. Yeah, that was a cool one. Love that stuff. Hey, Citizen Kane. Thanks, guys. He's waving and saying hi back to you all. He's beaming right now. Awesome, man.
Douglas,
cool,
Douglas, I don't know if every Floyd is the same as Ibanez Edge. All I can say is a buddy of mine, my friend Brian, has an Ibanez Gem guitar, one of the Steve Vai, one of the white ones, one of the expensive ones. and he took the edge off of his guitar and put a real German Floyd on it, and it fits perfectly. So that's all I can tell you. That's how I know it fits.
Cool. Man. Let's see. What?
I don't know.
You're still awake?
I'm awake. Yeah, I'm going to be up until Dennis gets home anyway.
Man.
He wanted to talk.
It's hitting me, man. I'm getting hit. Yeah.
12:55. What is it? 9:55.
It's not even 10 o'clock yet, and I'm totally wiped out. Yeah. And again, I'll be up in Walnut Creek tomorrow, so we will not be live tomorrow. Not us.
Anyway, Joe went.
Joe, man,
just got home.
Have a good night, Joe.
Joe, have you seen this yet? Have you seen this? Before you go, have you seen that? Now you have.
Man, is that going to hang on the wall back there?
Not tomorrow. I mean, I'm going to play it a bit, but
I mean, eventually, is it going to be?
I don't know. Well, no, not while I have Wolfgangs and stuff on there. But if I change them back, if I do the next time I change the wall around, I'll probably do a consecutive, like the black and white guitar, then this one, then the black and yellow, then the Frankie. All of them consecutively.
Cool. I'm not kidding either. I'm man.
If you're tired, I'm good. I mean, it's fine. This is a freebie tonight. Freebie for the peoples.
You'll see me snoring. Ron says, Johnny, I see you saying goodnight at 3 a.m. on Facebook sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, actually most of the time. Yeah. I don't go to sleep till 2 o'clock or whatever. A lot of times. I don't know what's going to happen tonight though, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I just all of a sudden.
It hit you like a ton of bricks?
Sort of. Well, I think it's because I got up so early and let the chickens out and did all that, and then went running. That really it wipes you up. At the same time, it wakes you up. But I think also just standing out there in the sun after a while, at next to the barbecue for a while, I think that did it. And food makes you tired, Ron says. Yeah, well, I barely really ate all day, and then all of a sudden here I am having sweet potatoes and corn on the cob, which was amazing, by the way. Running will wear you out, Desiree says. Yeah. Yes. Steve Anderson, I have no idea about that.
I don't even get it.
Do not know. And
today hasn't happened yet, Steve. So no eggs today.
What? Well, today, not tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow is today for me.
Oh, you still have 2 minutes.
No, I got 12:58, pal.
Oh, 12:58. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
2 minutes to 1 a.m.
What?
No.
We actually got a bunch of eggs today. I know you like to keep track. I saw them. I would say probably 7. Yeah. West Coast. Steve Anderson.
West Side.
West Coast of Canada? Is that where you are? How many eggs tomorrow? Not sure yet. Dave can tell us because it's tomorrow where Dave is. What was that?
One of these.
Yeah.
One of this. I want of those. I want of this.
Man, that's
Dang.
10 o'clock in San Diego. Yeah, it's 9:59 here in Rio Del Mar. 2:30 p.m. here in how do you say that?
It's 1 a.m.
It's Australia.
Yes.
1
Paul Blevins
a.m.
says
Where
it's 1
Paul
a.m.
is.
Chris says
Chris,
it's 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. here in New York.
Man. Vancouver Island. A 2-hour boat ride north of Seattle. Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
That's
Hey,
cool,
we have
man.
33 people watching. Why don't we get 10 more thumbs up?
Hmm.
Come on. 32 people watching? Hit the thumbs up button, please, if you haven't already.
Hmm. I think they say slap it.
No, slap that.
Slap that thumb.
Slap that. Shh.
11 o'clock in Utah, Ron says.
Dang.
Uh, yeah, what's up with that, man? Dave flashing gang signs, man. Wearing an orange shirt. Man.
What's wrong with my orange shirt? And my deep
Well,
red guitar, my
that,
burgundy guitar.
that might be a gang color up
Burgundy and
where you
silver,
are.
yo. Yo, burgundy and silver, yo. Man, that smells like fresh paint.
Those are your gang colors, burgundy and silver.
Burgundy and silver. Burgundy.
Hmm. Flashing gang signs in the safety of his own house.
That's right. This is my gang sign right here. Hang on a second.
Man, that's kind of nerdy.
Yeah, I know. It is. I'm a nerd. What can I tell you? She likes Malakas, Dino.
So what? Two more thumbs ups,
2 more, we'll have it? No.
right?
No, we have
How many?
34 people watching right now.
How many did you want?
I want enough to match the thumbs ups, the people watching.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can do that though,
Why not?
because some of the people that are watching, see, somebody just left. See, so a lot of times people
I
who
still
are
have
watching,
34 people.
it's not the same people every time, and someone who left a thumbs up might have split. I don't know.
If you haven't left a thumbs up, please leave one right now.
If you
Don't
haven't.
leave. Don't leave. Just leave a thumbs up. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
34
if you,
people watching.
if you haven't slapped it,
I
Ray
slapped
Cutter
it.
says it's weak. Mm-hmm. That shark? Boygandy.
Yes. Yes, Desiree. I want 34 thumbs ups. As long as there's 34 people in here. Come on.
Citizen Kane just left his own thumb.
Ow, that's got to hurt.
Yeah.
Now there's 33 people.
Cool.
So now let's get 33 thumbs ups.
Well, but you know, everybody watching here, they're the true fans because there was a surprise. There was no promotion or
We didn't even
nothing
know
in
we were going
this.
to do it.
So we jumped on. So if any of you guys, if you're watching this, we know you want to be here. If that's right.
It is right. Wait a second. I'm one of those people. I haven't given a thumbs up yet.
Oh man.
So are you, by the way.
I should do one.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I can't use this window because this isn't my window.
Oh.
I actually don't have a window where I can do that right now. I can't leave a thumbs up.
Well, we have 31 people watching and 31 thumbs ups.
I see 30.
I see 30. Well, I see 31 because I gave one.
I see 30 and I see a negative egg.
Yes, there is a negative egg.
Mm-hmm.
It's a negative egg for Canada Day.
That was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday?
Wasn't it? Was that? What was today? Today there was National Selfie Day. Every day is some sort of something day instead of just today. You know?
Yeah. There was a National David Day just recently. In fact, it was twice. And now I'm not kidding. It was like twice in like a month.
National David Day?
National David Day, yeah.
So what did you do?
Nothing. I took the day off.
Thank you, Michael Smith. National David Day. There you go. I can hear that guitar.
Yeah, except the action is probably right where you would like it over here. Super high. And I put 10s on this, 10 through 46. Feels great with 10s on it.
Is that what the real one had?
Probably not. It probably has 9s on it.
Really? Think so?
Yeah, I think Eddie plays 9s on all his guitars.
Everybody knows a David.
Yes.
Mark Taylor says. Everybody knows a David. I guess that's true. Everybody knows a David, and everybody has an Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bob.
For you, is it Bob? Man, that sounds like that's buzzing.
No, it's not. I'm playing very hard. It's not in tune, and it certainly isn't intonated.
Can you play? Can you play the Jaws theme on that?
I just did that.
Oh, okay. I hear it. Okay. Cool. I have an Uncle Bill, Mark says. Yeah. Everybody has an Uncle Bill. Everybody, which is weird.
Uh-huh.
I know, Douglas. That sounds to me like it's fretting out. It sounds to me like it's really, really buzzing. But
well,
like right. Oh gosh.
What's wrong with you?
That was bright. Hey, Derek.
I'm using a thin pick. What do you want from me? And like I said, it's not in tune. It's close, but not really there.
Mm-hmm. Is that neck through? Is it glued in?
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, by the way, yeah, I saw the. I don't know if it was a private text. You know, you guys drag me into these texts.
Don't say you guys because I don't even participate.
Okay, well, I get the. You know, my phone. You know, I was just about to text you guys and say, "Hey, you guys are draining my battery with all your texts."
You know, why don't you just leave the conversation?
Nah, it's cool, man. I'm just.
Then stop complaining. What's up, Derek Hall?
I'm just joshing, man. No, but I saw the thing that I don't know if Rob. Who cares? Rob put eyelets on his Steinberger.
Yes, I saw that.
And he had said that the finish was starting to chip and stuff. And he said what was the text? He said, "Guys, I almost died," and I thought it was something serious because he was just driving home. I thought it was like he was in a car crash or something, and it's just him talking about how he was putting those things on his guitar, and I don't know.
Michael Smith wants to see the back of his guitar again, and you're right.
Uh-oh. It seemed like, you know. Oh wait, here, he can't see it if I'm talking.
Oh, okay. Well, it's okay.
Hang on.
You can
Actually,
talk.
I'll be right back. You can talk.
Oh, killing me. Here's the back of the guitar. It's not wired. There's nothing there. Just a couple of pots. And there you go. And yes, the gold tuning pegs, the buttons are larger than the chrome ones, because that's the way it is. Paul Glover, yes, I'd like there to be a Judgment Day as well. I know you want to hear Judgment Day. This guitar is not in playing condition. It's very tough to play right now. Action is super high. It's not intonated. It's not. I'm just giving you a little bit of a preview. I'll have it ready tomorrow. Thank you, Pris. Yeah, Derek. The headstock and neck is there. It's nice. It's a nice guitar. It'll be very nice once it's set up and once it's wired, and I'll take care of all that tomorrow. It needs a little bit of love, but you know, it was built from scratch. Everything. This was not a guitar when it started. It was just pieces of wood that were put together, and yeah, it was very cool. Very cool. Douglas Bedore, you could have one too. Contact Donnie Ward, W-A-R-D, on Facebook. Donnie, D-O-N-N-Y Ward, and he'll build you one. Michael Smith wants to know the specs of the guitar. I really wanted to do like a New Guitar Dave on Wednesday, where all this will be done. But I'll tell you, I mean, it's an ash body. I forget what the original Ibanez Destroyers were. It's a type of ash. I don't remember the exact name of it, but it's not. Everyone used to think that it was Carina. It's not Carina. It's some sort of Japanese wood, and it's very similar to ash, and that's what this is. The neck is mahogany with a rosewood fretboard. It's got Pariah pickups in it. Both pickups will work. Pariah is a guy. His name is Sean Christopher, and he makes these pickups, and they sound like the old Ibanez Super 70s pickups, which is what would be in the original Ibanez Destroyer.
Are those good pickups?
Yeah, they're very good pickups. Yeah. Yeah, if you can find a set of Super 70s pickups, they sound fantastic. They're very good.
Well, no, I meant
they're low output pickups.
Are those like the ones with the butterflies on them?
Oh, I don't know.
The butterfly on the cover?
I don't know.
No, I was talking about those other ones.
You can get them with covers or without.
I was talking about the ones that are in that one.
And this one. No.
Are those cool?
Do not have butterflies on them.
No, are they cool?
Yeah. Well, I don't know yet. I haven't heard these yet. They certainly look cool. Guitar looks cooler than, you know, it's a cool guitar. Don't get me wrong. I can't wait to get this done tomorrow.
You're going to stay up all night.
No, I'm going to sleep once we're done. Well, once Dennis gets home, he wants to talk to me. So
what did you do now?
I didn't do anything. I guess he wants to tell me about how good his guitar was at his gig.
Mm-hmm. Desiree is thinking about giving up Facebook.
Yes.
Paul gave up Facebook 6 months ago.
I'm going to give up Facebook for Lent. Oh, I'm Jewish. I can't. Mark Taylor, this is not a 70s Destroyer. This is a guitar that was it was a block of wood about a month and a half ago, and it was fabricated. The guy who made it has a 1976 Ibanez Destroyer, and he took all the specs off of that and made this guitar from that guitar. So it's exactly like a mid-70s Ibanez Destroyer.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Yes. And yes, I love Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I'll never leave Facebook. What else? What? I'm still on MySpace.
Are you really?
I never left MySpace.
Oh my God.
That reminds me. Once we're done, I'll tell you something, man.
Okay, I'll remind you. Michael Smith, the first amp I'm going to plug this guitar into is probably not even going to be my amp, because when I get the pickups wired in tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to be at my buddy Jack's house, who makes the rock and roll amps. He's going to actually do the wiring, because his soldering job, no one's better than him at soldering stuff. So he's going to do it. So it'll probably be playing through one of his amps.
Very cool, man. Yes, MySpace, it is still a thing.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm still there.
Chris, I don't even know how to do a Twitter. I have one, but I don't remember anything about it. I don't know my password. I don't even know what a twit is. Tweet? Or is that tweet you twit? I don't understand.
Yes. Yes. MySpace is still a thing. It actually is. But it's, I don't know.
If it's your space.
What?
If it's your space.
There's nobody there.
And my space, wouldn't it be our space?
Well, man, that joke is 12 years old.
I know. But you never saw that movie.
Which one?
Fast Times.
They had MySpace back then?
No. It was a little different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nobody there. Like, nobody you know is there. There's still tons of people there, but it's nobody you know. And don't try making friends with any of them, because they're all rude.
They're fake.
I'm not joking either. I'm not kidding. And that reminds me. Remind me to tell you something once we're done here.
That's two things now.
It has to do with MySpace. Yes. Okay, so what? Are you good?
I'm good, man.
Good. Okay, yeah. I'm
nice Spicoli reference. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump over to Facebook. If you guys wanna, if you're on Facebook, if I have you on Facebook, jump onto my Facebook, and I'll talk to you guys over there. Yeah, I got to split. I do have some stuff I gotta do, and then yeah. So okay, thank you everybody for watching this stuff. We are good, Michael Smith. We're very good. And yes. What am I saying? All right, Dave, good to see you. Cool guitar, man.
Thank you.
Very cool. And yes, so
we'll talk about it on Wednesday.
Yeah, well, yeah, tonight tonight was for tomorrow. We're not going to be here tomorrow. So remind people, if you know anybody, they're like, hey, how come Johnny and Dave, how come they're not on? You know, you can be the cool kid and say, oh, what, you didn't catch them last night? Man, it was, you know, that's one of the benefits of being subscribed to the channel, is we didn't put out any spoilers. Oh, I did spoil Star Wars for Dave, I forgot. But we didn't advertise anything. So that's one of the cool things about being subscribed. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, slap that bell.
Yeah.
And yes. All right. So yeah. So no tomorrow. Uh,
Well, tomorrow we'll be here, but we won't be here.
well, yes. And then as far as Tuesday, which is the 4th of July, I don't know. Is everybody going to be out watching? Are you going to go out watching fireworks Tuesday?
No, no. Maybe if you want, we can do a little Happy 4th of July thing just to say hello.
Happy 4th?
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want to.
maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like we did the Happy New Year's
Yeah.
every hour.
No, I don't want to do that. So, Friday. I'm not going to be on. Well, I might be on the show Friday. I'm going to be at my dad's in North Carolina, so I'm not sure exactly what's happening. But yeah, I guess I'll probably be doing it from there
Uh-huh.
on location, North Carolina, for 2 weeks.
Man. Cool. All right. So maybe we'll see you guys Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then Friday. We'll see you
Goodness.
guys. We'll see you guys every day. How's that?
Yeah.
You guys like
Maybe
that?
maybe next time I'll put some pants on.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, I wasn't kidding though. Come over to Facebook. I'll post something on Facebook, and so come over there and comment on whatever it is. All right, Dave. Good to see you.
You got it. You too.
And everybody, thanks for hanging out with us. And see you guys later. Johnny Beane, JohnnyBeane.com, MySpace, Johnny Beane. And I'm not kidding.
Shark.net.
You better grab that quick, man. Better do it. All right. Everybody have a good night. See you later. Bye.